Okay, and Nellie Francisco. Officer, you want to go to the other microphone, please? All right. So tell her she's charged with not having a seatbelt on, and if there's anything she wants to tell me about that.
Para agarrarlo, porque me tiene agarrado el acelerador.
She was driving, Your Honor, and her cell phone fell on the floor. So she bent over to get it, and that's the reason why she undid her seatbelt.
Oh, really? Ask if she thought about pulling off to the side of the road.
Sí, pero como estaba de frente al semáforo adelante, no podía doblar.
She said yes, but since she was in front of a traffic light, she couldn't turn off.
She's also charged with not having her license with her, so she did not produce a valid license to the operator, to the police
Sin
officer.
licencia.
La licencia se me quedó en otro abrigo que tenía puesto, en un bolsillo.
Okay, she didn't have her a seatbelt with her. It was in her bag.
She didn't have her handbag with her?
It was in her jacket, but it wasn't with the. It wasn't in her car.
Okay. Officer, I want to congratulate you. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How many languages do you speak?
English, Spanish, and my Portuguese is pretty good, and Cape Verdean Creole, sir, a little bit.
Oh, where'd you learn to do that?
I studied Spanish in other countries.
Oh, really?
When I was graduating college. Creole, I have Cape Verdean. My wife, she's full Cape Verdean, so she speaks fluent, so I learned from her. And then Portuguese, I also traveled to study Portuguese, Your Honor.
I think that's really reflects very well on the Providence Police Department. I really do, because, you know, we know that the Hispanic population is very large in the city of Providence, and police officer pulls over someone and they don't understand English, and he doesn't understand whatever they're speaking, you know, he or she. It really can cause, you know, issues sometimes. You know,
Yes, sir.
So, but I just think you're a credit to the police department. Really, I thank you for coming in and helping us.
Thank you,
with this.
Your Honor.
Okay, well, once they the statute states that if someone is charged with not producing a driver's license, the statute specifically states that if they produce it, once they come to court, that the court shall dismiss the case. So, since she produced it, that case is going to be dismissed.
Okay.
Inspector Heaton, how many languages do you speak?
I barely speak one, Your Honor.
One.
I do have a former wife that speaks one that Officer Brito speaks, but I think I only got 6 or 7 words out of
Are you familiar with
Of
Officer?
that one. They weren't very good.
Are you familiar with Officer Brito?
very much so.
Yeah, tell us something about him.
He's a good man. A few years, time less than I do. Right from day one, I remember working with him a few times. Very personable, very smart. He's a good guy.
He doesn't realize it, but since he volunteered today, you know, they say in the Army, never volunteer.
He's in big trouble now. He's going to
So-
be pulled in all the time.
So we know he's in the bullpen now, so we know that whenever we need some help, we're going to go to the right-hander, you know, bring the right-hander in. And that's Officer Brito.
Yes, sir.
Well, officer, since you volunteered to, I'm going to ask you, Ms. Francisco has an unblemished driving record, and she now has one charge remaining, and that is no seatbelt. Do you have a recommendation on that?
Yeah, I think, I spoke with her briefly outside. A very nice young lady, was very concerned and worried about coming in today. I said, don't worry, they will help you out the best they can. But I think whatever you can do for her.
I can do a lot of things. I can charge her a double fine. I could have her come back and have a full-blown trial. I mean, I could do a whole bunch of things. I know what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
She has a good driving record, which indicates to me, you know, that she's a pretty careful driver. Ask her if she has any children.
3.
3, sir.
3? How old?
¿Cuántos años tiene?
11, 2 años y medio y 11 meses.
11 months. ¿Y la otra?
11 meses.
In 11 months.
11 months. Oh. Tell her that I'm going to dismiss the case, but the deal is that she's going to make sure those kids all wear a seatbelt when they're in the car.
Sí, siempre.
She said yes, always.
Always, all right. Tell her she can spend the money on the kids rather than pay the fine, okay?
Okay, usted puede gastar el dinero en sus niños.
Gracias.
She said thank you.
She's getting teary-eyed.
Está llorando.
No, estoy nerviosa.
She said she's very nervous.
All right. Tell her not to be nervous, that she won the case, she's free to go.
Usted ganó el caso. No te
Gracias.
preocupes. Okay?
All right, good luck.
Buena suerte.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you. You did a great job.
Yes, Your Honor. You're welcome.
In this lighthearted and memorable courtroom exchange, a college student appears before Judge Frank Caprio to answer for a traffic violation that occurred late at night. Nervous but articulate, she begins explaining the situation using her academic background, listing an impressive lineup of courses: physics, calculus, biology, linear algebra, and writing, all with straight A grades. As she attempts to describe her driving mistake in scientific terms, Judge Frank Caprio playfully interrupts, joking that common sense isn't taught in college and that students must leave it at the gate. The courtroom erupts in laughter, instantly breaking the tension and showcasing Caprio's signature warmth and humor. Despite the joking tone, Judge Frank Caprio carefully evaluates the situation. He acknowledges that the law was technically violated, but also considers key factors. It was 2 o'clock in the morning, the road was empty, there were no pedestrians, and no immediate danger was created. Most importantly, he recognizes the student's dedication to her education and her strong academic performance. Praising her hard work, Judge Frank Caprio explains that the country needs young people like her, disciplined, motivated, and committed to learning. Instead of focusing solely on punishment, he chooses encouragement, rewarding her efforts in school and wishing her success in the future. The moment ends with laughter, optimism, and Judge Frank Caprio's promise to be there when she returns next year. This case perfectly captures why Judge Frank Caprio is beloved worldwide. He balances justice with humanity, reminding everyone that compassion and common sense belong in the courtroom just as much as the law.